to be hired into staff, and this is probably the worst I have ever heard in my life. This is exactly what not to do when you want to get hired to staff. So I'll let you guys probably check that out and let you laugh on that one for a minute, and that's basically my tips. Being this audio commentary is on basically what not to do. Well, here's what not to do. So why don't you guys check it out.
Hello, WCR Replays. This is Your Mom Goes to College doing a commentary on U5 Kazi. I know this is a short commentary. There's not much really I can do. I wish I had a lot more time, but I'll do what I can. At the 30-second mark, and I'm going to unpause in 3, 2, 1. U5.Kazi, I'm sure everyone knows who he is. Kazi. I mean, of course. Seriously, Kazi, you know? I am one of Cecil's biggest fans, by the way. And I have knowledge in pretty much every race. But on Your Mom Goes to College, I do play Night Elf. One of the reasons is because I always listen to Cecil commentaries, and he's just the man. I'm not sure really how to do this since I only do have 1 minute, which is now. I don't really know how to commentate in this short of time because I'm so used to listening to Cecil. But I'm sure if you gave me more time, I could definitely give you a really good audio commentary. Please send me back what you think.
Woo! That was pretty good, huh? You guys enjoy that shit? Oh my god. I wonder if he's got all of Cecil's pictures like hung up on his wall and stuff. He's got like a shrine. Like he makes out with it before he goes to bed. And he probably has all Cecil's audios on a zip file and stuff. Holy shit, man. So basically, that's exactly what you guys do not want to do if you're applying for staff. Don't swing on somebody's nuts, that's for sure. And I'll tell you what, because the president and the demon hunter are just chilling over at my house right now, I think I'm going to let the demon hunter answer my next PM. I mean, why the hell not, right? So anyways, here's the fucker right now.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bitches. This is such a goddamn honor to be answering Mr.Cygnus's PMs. Okay, this one's from Dig, and it says, "You still there?" That's the title, in case y'all wanted to know. Okay, hi. I was just wondering if I can find you on IRC. I have listened to your audio commentaries and damn dude, I laughed so hard. Ha ha ha. Thought it would be good for my heart to hang in some IRC channel with you and get a few more laughs. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Dig. I've been hanging out with Mr.Cygnus a pretty long time, and it isn't all cut out to what you think it is, man. It all brings you back to the day where I was riding around with Mr.Cygnus in his pimp mobile, and he made me smoke PCP. And I don't know, man, I was having a bad day, and all I know is I woke up to him yelling out of his car window to some bitch or something like that owing some money, and then he put a few slugs in his ass. Ever since that day, I've been kinda scared to roll with this guy, man, so I don't think it's all cut out to...
Okay, thank you, Demon Hunter. Why don't you go sit back on your bed and shut the fuck up? Alright. Don't worry about that guy. I think he's just been smoking some PCP and imagining things again. None of that stuff is true. I'm a nice guy. I don't hurt anybody, and I'm sure as hell not a pimp. Where do you guys get that from? I never said that stuff. That's not necessarily true. Alright. Off to the next PM.
This one's from Nillan Casey or something like that. Spelled kind of weird. Anyways, have you ever thought of a career as a professional comedian? Because the part in your last audio commentary about you unpacking that Logitech headset was hilarious. I really laughed my ass off. Keep up the good work. Well, thoughts about being a professional comedian. Not really. I pretty much already have my goals and stuff set, and I've already spent a lot of time completing most of my schooling, going off to medical school and all that good shit. Life as a professional comedian is actually pretty hard. I mean, you really have to bust your ass and practice a lot to be a comedian, from what I've heard. It actually takes a lot of effort, and that's you just probably couldn't do that because you have to be super hilarious. It's one thing to be kind of hilarious, and it's another thing to be have a God-given talent of just making everyone bust up rolling. And there's some pretty funny guys out there, so you actually have to be the best of the best to really succeed and get the good jobs and all that stuff. It's a hard deal. So I might have to pass on that one. But I could tell you one thing, though, that usually works for sure, is that usually funny jokes are kind of like really good movies. Some of the best movies are done on true stories, and sometimes some of the funniest jokes are done off of real events that have happened to you. And that I can kindly say, a lot of funny shit usually comes my way in my everyday life. I can give you a good example. Alright, check this out. Alright, so me and my brother, we don't really get a chance to hang out much because both of us are pretty busy. But anyways, he had a day off of work on a Thursday night. And so we were like, hey, let's go see that new Wedding Crashers movie. So I was like, alright, cool, let's go check it out. So we roll out, and on a Thursday night, we get to the movie theater, and we get to the movie theater, no big deal. We sit down in our seats and stuff, and my brother says to me, he's like, hey man, I'll be right back. I need to get some popcorn and a soda. And I was like, alright, cool, whatever. So I'm just chilling in the seat, minding my own business, and usually on a Thursday night, there's not too many people in the movie theater anyways. But I do remember we had walked by this lady as we got into our row. She was just sitting by herself at the end of the row. Oh well, no big deal. Anyway, so I'm watching the movie by myself. My brother took off. And about a minute or two goes by, and this lady gets out of the seat, and she comes and walks right over to me and sits right next to me. So that right in there is pretty weird because you don't just normally get up and sit next to somebody else in a movie theater you completely don't know. Even if you have a good idea, they might be with somebody else. So anyways, I was like, whatever. So this bitch is sitting next to me, and she was about 35, I guess. Asian looking type of lady or whatever. Anyways, so I'm just chilling in the seat. Now I have a new friend here hanging off to my left. So, I'm trying to watch the previews and shit, and I just can see out of the side of my vision, peripheral vision, I can see that she's just looking at me, and then looking back at the movie screen, and then looking back at me, and I was like, damn, man, what the hell do you want? So anyway, she just keeps looking at me and stuff. So, anyways, a minute goes by, and she leans over to me, and she whispers in this weird-ass voice. She's like, hi. And I was like, hi? And I was like, whatever, And, So even though she leaned over, she's at this point still leaning on me, that lean, that knee contact and shit, and I'm like, oh no, dude, this can't be good. So I'm like, shit. At this point, now I got some chick leaning on me and stuff, which normally, in any other circumstance, I wouldn't mind, but I just was not feeling this chick at all for some reason. I was like, she's kind of creepy, whatever. Anyways, then she decides that she's gonna look at me again, but this time she extends her hand out like she wants to shake my hand, and she's asked me this question. She's like, so what's your name? And I was like, oh man, I'm telling you, ever been in one of those situations where you're so nervous that you end up telling the truth?
Even though you want to lie so bad. I was like, I'm telling you, like 30 names is like rolling through my head. I was like, Bob, Joe. And of course, my stupid ass, I was like, my name's Jim. What an idiot. So, I didn't want to be rude, so I shook her hand, right? But the problem is at this point, she would not let go of my freaking hand. So now she's like totally hand fucking me, and I'm like trying to wiggle my hand out of her hand nicely, and finally I get it out. And what does she do? She takes her hand and at this point puts it on my leg. So now I'm like, fuck, man. Where is my brother, dude? That guy probably went to China to get his popcorn or something. So, anyways, I'm just waiting for my brother to get back. So I was hoping he'd kind of bail me out because I really needed to be bailed out. Anyways, finally, my brother shows up. And I'm like, alright, cool. So, like, he walks up the stairs and stuff, and I'm totally looking him dead in the eye. I got this wide-eyed look on my face, and my face is just basically saying, dude, get over here and bail me out right now. I've got a wild one on me. So, anyways, and what does my brother do? Of course, you know, he decides to walk right by me and sit on the end of the row, leaving me with this chick. So, at this point, I'm like, you little shithead. So anyways, now I'm stuck here with this lady hanging on me, and the hand is slowly moving up my leg, and I'm like, great, dude. I'm at this point, my heart's like throbbing inside my chest. I'm like, dude, I need to get rid of this chick like right now. And what does my brother decide to do? He yells up from the end of the aisle, I'd fuck her with your dick, little fucker. Son of a bitch, man. I was having a heart attack right here. So anyways, at this point, I'm like, you know, I need to get rid of this chick. And, you know, for some reason, the simple excuses were just not working in my head at this point. I mean, I could have easily said, hey, I gotta use the bathroom. I've gotta freaking go somewhere. No, none of that stuff was working. And what does my stupid ass think of? Like the most extreme excuse you can possibly think of. So anyways, here's what I said. Basically, I was like, alright, I need to get rid of this chick. So what does my dumb ass do? Okay, so I lean over, and this chick's on me, and I'm like, look, lady, I don't mean to offend you, but I'm into dudes. I mean, I was that desperate. And I'm telling you, as I sit here right now, here is the punch in the face right here that's just gonna blow you away. So what does she say? She leans back over to me and she says, that's okay, because I'm a man. And at that point, I was flipping out. I was like about ready to pass out and die right there. And on top of that, there were some guys in the back row who were overhearing the whole conversation. So right now, I could have just died right there, man. And this is where I just get random. I couldn't think of anything at this point. You know, at this point, I was like, screw this shit. What do I say? I lean back over to her and I go, well, that's okay, because I'm a fucking ninja. So I jump up, dive over the seat, and I start running down the aisle at this point. I jump over my brother and land into the seat. My brother jumps up and looks over at me and goes, dude, what the fuck was that, man? That shit was sweet. That's a shit. Sweet, like much like your imaginary girlfriend's vagina, bitch. Now shut the fuck up. Let's watch a movie. Thanks, everybody. This has been a Mr. Cygnus audio commentary. Hope you really enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.